Welcome to ARC Trooper Training. It's time to see if you have what it takes to become one of the most elite troopers inside the Grand Army of the Republic. Now, after a long, hard deployment, a lot of the troopers like going to 79s on Coruscant. And it's there they'd run into their brothers and go shot for shot. So this exercise is going to be going shot for shot, where you're going to be doing a bodyweight exercise after you do a banded version. You're always going to go one right after the other, just like we did at 79s. I did this in a weighted vest. Feel free to use one or just use your body weight. You can see the weight that I'm using off to the right. You don't need anything for the workout, just the weight of your body and a willingness to get the work done. We've got 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. Rest as you need between reps, and know that you can always modify to work around injuries or pain. Throughout the video, I'll be providing form tips leading into the exercises, and be sure and stick around to the end of the video for your cool down as well. I also recommend grabbing the recipe book and challenge calendar down below in the description. All right, troopers, let's roll out.
1,000 words ain't enough to define the body of, yeah. Caught her look and she wants it back. She's firing up that body up, yeah, babe. You think that I want you, but nah, babe. You're one in a million, but it's not for me. I'm not into girls with a plastic trace. Don't take it too personally, yeah. My fault, my bad. The word's out, but you aren't ready for it. Show off, appearance of I got this, but I got. trying to climb. Think I've heard it before in a movie line. We can write our own ending this time.